Well, we're getting more breaking inputs from Rajasthan. Sachin Pilot, remember, has claimed that the Gehlot government is in minority. He also claims that he has the backing and support of 30 MLAs. He's also refused to attend the meeting that has been scheduled for tomorrow. So clearly the political crisis there exploding. Let's go across to Arvind. Times Now, of course, is keeping all our viewers ahead with the updates coming in from Rajasthan. A big message, in fact, they're being given by Sachin Pilot. He claims the support of 30 MLAs of the Congress party and some independents as well. Let's go across to Arvind. Arvind, Sachin Pilot says Ashok Gehlot's government is in minority. He also refuses to attend the meeting tomorrow. Also tell us what really is happening at Ashok Gehlot's residence.
Yes, Swati, at this point of time, we are in front of the Chief Minister's residence in Jaipur in Civil Lines, and you can see behind me that there is flurry of activities. Six BSP MLA who had joined Congress had just come out of the CM house, and they all stand together with Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot. So clearly, the statement which has come out has created flurries of activity here in Jaipur, because most of the people were regarding that the number game was in favor of Ashok Gehlot as far as the ground situation is concerned. But now the written statement from Sachin Pilot has come, in which he has claimed that he has support of 30 Congress MLA, and few of the independent MLAs are also in touch with Sachin Pilot. So clearly what he has said very clearly in his statement, that Ashok Gehlot government is in minority. This means that the war is on in Rajasthan, and tomorrow in the legislative party meeting, in which all the MLAs and ministers are been ordered to come to Jaipur, is going to be a show of strength for Congress and Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, because those who will come here tomorrow at 10:30, it would be a final call that who are with the party and who are not with the party. As far as the ground situation is concerned, whatever may be the claim of Sachin Pilot, but the number game looks from Jaipur that it is in favor of Ashok Gehlot, but it would be decided, because such a big statement has come from Sachin Pilot, and if he is challenging Ashok Gehlot, then obviously he would have some kind of tricks up his sleeves. But this has to be seen, because the number game on the ground is looking in favor of
Ashok Gehlot. Let me also quickly go across to Vajiullah. Is joining us from outside ITC Manesar, where Mr. Sachin Pilot's loyalists are staying. Vajiullah, this is not just limited to the game of one-upmanship. It's now basically the question of stability of the government. How many MLAs are there at ITC Manesar?
Well, we are not sure how many MLAs are there inside, but we all know that there are MLAs that have been stationed here by Sachin Pilot. He's been going around. We've been seeing a Rajasthan registered vehicle going inside the building and coming out. And we've been seeing a lot of politician-like people walking out of these hotels every now and then. And we've also seen how yesterday he was present over here. So these indicate that there are MLAs over here inside. And this hotel where we are as of now is the only hotel where we see all the MLAs stationed every time and again, where there is a tussle in the Congress between the old guard and the new guard. And today also we believe that there are MLAs inside. But in the evening we saw close to 10 to 12 people leaving in a car. So there is no guarantee about the number. But yet again, there are MLAs supporting or loyalists of Sachin Pilot inside. And from what we've got to know from our sources, that they're going to be here for the night. And we have no guarantee about whether Sachin Pilot will come here or not. But yes, there are people who are inside. And but what Sachin Pilot has said now, with 30 people in his camp, things are getting interesting in Rajasthan.
Right. Vajiullah and Arvind, keep tracking the developments. We'll keep coming back to you for updates. For the moment, thank you very much.
You're watching the News Hour Special Edition, Debate Number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
All right, let's in fact open this up and go across to our guests. Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao continues to be with us. We also have Ratan Sharda, author, joining us on the broadcast, along with political analyst Tehseen Poonawalla and senior journalist Sanjeev Srivastava. Good evening to all of you. Let me first go across to Tehseen Poonawalla. Can you still deny that there is no power tussle, that there is no internal rift, when Sachin Pilot himself says that the Ashok Gehlot government is in minority, that he has the backing of 30 MLAs and some independents?
Of course, there's a power rift. There's a power rift in every political party. That's why in politics, because you want to rise. There's a power rift between Shivraj Singh Chauhan sir and Jyotiraditya Scindia sir right now. There's a power rift if Sachin joins the BJP between him and Raji ma'am. That's not the issue. The issue is, let's be very accurate. If we take Sachin accurately that he has 30 MLAs, does Ashok Gehlot come in a majority? No, because he'll still be at 77 MLAs. But I want to add one thing here, and I want to end my submission. Please understand, this is a very minor issue between Mr. Pilot and Ashok Gehlot. Both are right, neither are wrong. Let's be very clear. This matter could have been solved at the Rajasthan General Secretary level. It's reached Delhi. Believe me, this is not in the Madhya Pradesh way. It will get solved tomorrow. But I do agree with Sachin is also accurate and Ashok Gehlot is also accurate.
But it isn't just limited to Sachin Pilot and Ashok Gehlot. Now the larger question is what really is happening within the Congress party. Now Congress party losing a state after state has become the old story. The new story that it is not able to retain power in the states where it won people's mandate. Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao is smiling, sir. The allegation in fact is against your party, that it's your doing, that the BJP is doing all this, is stirring a rebellion within the Congress. Are you in touch with Sachin Pilot? What's really happening?
So you see, this is yet another saga of Congress party's complete failure to keep itself together. I think there is no point in asking the BJP or even blaming the BJP as the Chief Minister, Mr. Ashok Gehlot, has done today. It's a clear vote of no confidence against Rahul Gandhi and his family, who have been running this party as more like as a family enterprise or a family company, and wanted to somehow they wanted to completely marginalize young leaders and grassroots leaders. Okay. So it's an internal problem that the Congress party faces, and it seems completely unable to deal with the crisis within the party.
Unable to deal with the crisis within the party. Sanjeev Srivastava, many would say this was coming. Many would say this was the issue right on day one as well, when the government was being formed. A difference in opinion, a partisan, very, very evident between the old guards and the young Turks.
Absolutely, Swati. So what we have all seen and what we are seeing right now is well within public domain. Sachin Pilot has clearly announced his intentions. He has come out as a rebel now. So let us look forward what can happen from here on. We all know Ashok Gehlot, Sachin Pilot didn't get along well, and this is what has happened today. So now what will the numbers foretell? Ultimately it will be decided on the floor of the House. So now the question is, will Congress try and persuade Sachin to take back his statement, or has Sachin crossed the Rubicon and now Congress will be left with no option but to expel him from the party or suspend him, take action against him? What happens next? Now the BJP will be fully within its right. Till now we could have said BJP is fueling the infighting between the Congress, but now that Deputy Prime Minister has come out in the open saying that he enjoys the support of 30 MLAs, as a political party, the BJP is well within its right and would be not doing politics if they not now decide to fish in troubled waters.
The message is very clear. He could have said all is well. He could have said, yes, you know, this happens within a party, Ratan Sharda, but he clearly has said, I have the backing of 30 MLAs. I have support from some independents as well. And Ashok Gehlot's government is in minority. You know, this is yet another state which has been hit due to infighting. And is this because of leadership crisis at the top?
See, I am not one of those people who want the Congress Mukt Bharat, because Congress is very important for this nation. As the only national party, whatever the strength today, we should survive. But point is, the Congress itself is in self-destruct mode. There was Kamath in Mumbai who never got a chance to lead the party properly. Then we have Murli Devra. We have Scindia who left. We have Sachin Pilot. Now there are Human Biswa Sharma. There is Jagan Reddy. So this desertion continuously of good leaders in the Congress and the effort of youth to come up has been stalled by the very youthful ever in the waiting princeling of Congress. So where are they going? Today Hardik Patel has been made third acting president of Congress party in Gujarat. First fun is that you have president, there are three acting presidents. Are they acting? Are they actors, or they're actually presidents? Then you have Hardik Patel who had a sedition case against him, who was arrested for avoiding courts. So these people are leaders. What kind of, samples are these people producing, or the illustration they are giving to the people that they are serious about ruling the government, whether Gujarat, whether Rajasthan, whether Madhya Pradesh? They have not been able to take care of that next generation leaders. And Rahul is there unless Congress realizes that without
there in fact is a rebuttal coming your way, Ratan Sharda. Tehseen Poonawalla, self-destruction mode is on. Where is the Congress party heading? Kapil Sibal is worried for the party.
Since I have one voice against three, I'm going to be very brief but very accurate. Ratan Sharda ji, don't interrupt me, but when he says sedition charges, he forgets Amit Shah ji had 30 par charges on him. When he talks about acting presidents, he forgets JP Nadda ji was acting president. In times now, I used to make fun of it when Navika ji was there. So let's have a serious intellectual debate. Don't interrupt me. Look, I agree there is a problem out here.
Don't try to be intellectual.
Yeah, please.
Don't try to
don't interrupt me. Swati,
you are no good at all. Either behave properly in the debate or don't come on debate.
You don't have my voice, Swati.
Okay. Tehseen, let's stick to the topic.
And you are trying to show off here in front of us.
Okay. Please, calm down, gentlemen. Yes, Tehseen.
Like what does he call himself? Just because it's related to party, he will come and show people down.
Okay.
This is not Congress party.
Okay, stick to the question, Tehseen Poonawalla, your rebuttal.
Sir got offended because I said Amit Shah 30 par charges. It's a fact. I quote Times of India. He got offended because JP Nadda was acting president. It's a fact. Now let's come to the substance of the debate. Come on, again I'm being interrupted. You don't want another point of view. You just want one point of view.
I have to wrap up, Tehseen, quickly. Self-destruction. Is the self-destruction mode on for the Congress party?
There is a problem, no doubt about it. Does that problem entitle GVL, sir, to offer 20 crore rupee bribes, 25 crore rupee bribes? Whose private plane took the Karnataka MLAs? Who played 25
You are not answering my question on Rajasthan. Kapil Sibal wants to know, and maybe the Congress party can answer in, whenever they want. Kapil Sibal wants to know, when is the Congress party going to wake up? I'm going to wrap up the debate with that question. Coming in from a top Congress leader, he wants to know when will his party wake up to the developments that are taking place. Thank you very much, Mr. Rao, Tehseen Poonawalla, Sanjeev Srivastava and Ratan Sharda for joining us on the debate.